Let's continue with our study. Alarm. Alarm. An anxious awareness of danger, caused to feel frightened, disturbed, or in danger. Fit or protect with an alarm. Alcohol. Alcohol. A colorless, volatile, flammable liquid which is produced by the natural fermentation of sugars and is the intoxicating constituent of wine, beer, spirits, and other drinks, and is also used as an industrial solvent and as fuel. Alike, similar to each other, in the same or a similar way. Alive, living, not dead. Alert and active, animated, aware of and interested in, responsive to, swarming or teeming with. All, used to refer to the whole quantity or extent of a particular group or thing. Completely, used after a number to indicate an equal score. For example, after extra time, it was still 2-all. Allow, let, have, or do something. Give the necessary time or opportunity for. Admit the truth of. Concede. Alloy. A metal made by combining two or more metallic elements, especially to give greater strength or resistance to corrosion. Mix to make alloy. Almost, not quite, very nearly. Alone, having no one else present. On one's own, indicating that something is confined to the specified subject or recipient. Alon, moving in a constant direction on, extending in a more or less horizontal line on, moving in a constant direction on a road, path, or any more or less horizontal surface, in or into company with others. Aloud, audibly, not silently or in a whisper. Loudly, alphabet, a set of letters or symbols in a fixed order used to represent the basic set of speech sounds of a language, especially the set of letters from A to Z. Already, before or by now, the time in question. Used after a word or phrase to express impatience. Also, in addition to. Alter, change in character or composition, typically in a comparatively small but significant way. Alternative, available as another possibility or choice, relating to activities that depart from or challenge traditional norms. although, in spite of the fact that, even though, however, but, altitude, the height of an object or point in relation to sea level or ground level, altogether, completely, totally, including everything or everyone in total, taking everything into consideration on the whole. Aluminum, or aluminium. Always, at all times, on all occasions, as a last resort, feeling all else. Amaze. Surprise greatly, fill with astonishment. Ambition, a strong desire to do or achieve something. Ambulance, a vehicle specially equipped for taking sick or injured people to and from the hospital, especially in emergency. American. Among. Situated more or less centrally in relation to, being a member or members of, occurring or shaped by, indicating a division, choice, or differentiation involving three or more participants. Amongst. Amount, a quantity of something, especially the total of a thing or things in number, size, value, or extent, come to be when added together. Ampere. Amplify. Increase the volume of, especially using an amplifier. Enlarge upon or add detail to. Amuse. Cause to find something funny. Provide interesting and enjoyable occupation for. Entertain. Analyze. Examine methodically and in detail, typically in order to explain and interpret it. Analyze. Examine methodically and in detail, typically in order to explain and interpret it. Analysis. Detailed examination of the elements or structure of something. Ancestor. A person, typically one more remote than a grandparent from whom one is descended. Anchor. A heavy object attached to a cable or chain and used to moor a ship to the sea bottom, typically having a metal shank with a pair of curved, barbed flute at one end. An anchorman or anchorwoman. Ancient. Belonging to a very distant past and no longer in existence. And. Angel. A spiritual being believed to act as an attendant, agent, or messenger of God, conventionally represented in human form, with wings and long robe. A person of exemplary conduct or virtue. A person who supports a business financially, typically one who invests private capital in a small and newly established enterprise. Anger. A strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. Fill with anger. Provoke anger in. Angle. The space between two intersecting lines or surfaces at or close to the point where they meet. A particular way of approaching or considering an issue or problem. Angry. Feeling or showing strong annoyance, displeasure, or hostility, full of anger. Animal. A living organism that feeds on organic matter, typically having specialized sense organs and nervous system and able to respond rapidly to stimuli. Ankle. The joint connecting the foot with the leg. Announce. Make a formal public statement about effect, occurrence, or intention. Make known the arrival of at a formal social occasion. Give information about in a station or airport via public addresses. Announcer. A person who announces something, in particular someone who introduces or gives information about programs on radio or television. Annoy. Make a little angry, irritate, harm, or attack repeatedly. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.